And we're live, baby. Best Ball Barbecue day number 45. Consecutive stream, consecutive draft. We got a lot to talk about today. This is one of those streams where it feels like it's going to be like today kind of like we're on YouTube now. Like if you haven't seen in the chat, if you're in the live chat, you just saw it, is like we are now monetized on YouTube, so we can do fun things like memberships, like super chats, and like again, I'm really like I don't know all the I was messing with all the back end stuff today. I'm not really sure how some of it works, so I'm still gonna be kind of learning along with you guys. We're gonna I want to talk about that more in depth. We're gonna do some trivia. I want to talk about the YouTube membership thing in depth because I think it's a really, really important topic that we just kind of talk about, get it out of the way, and whatever. And then we will hop in Chihuahua draft. Maybe two. Maybe we'll multi-table. I'm not really sure what we're gonna do yet. But before we do anything, this is like the biggest intro of all. Let's hit the fucking intro, baby.
Everything starts Let's go around. Let's go.
All right, and we're back. And normally I am I have like a we're gonna hop around in the trailer right away. Let me turn the brightness down. That's a little better. But okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Bindles, I mean, gifted already 5 memberships. I hadn't even got a chance to talk about it. The stream literally had not even gone live yet, and Bindles had already gifted 5 memberships. So let's just get this out of the way. Yes, we are monetized on YouTube. I set the entire thing up today. Like I said, I really didn't know. Kind of like I just didn't know like what to do. I really didn't know what to do. So here's what I'll share my screen with you guys actually. So actually, I don't know. This is the back end. I don't think there's anything that I can hide that I'm like should hide in here. But let's do this. Okay. So this is. Oh wait, I gotta do this first. Give me 2 seconds. There we go. So this is kind of what it looks like on my end. Basically, I had the 2 tiers. Like I thought 2 tiers was pretty good. I had the hot wings tier and I have the glizzy tier, right? I like I said, I don't know what the good prices are. I was like, okay, $5 and $10, like that sounds good to me, right? So we have like I'm gonna get some customized badges in here. I'm gonna get some customized emojis in here. But basically, if you get the hot wings tier, $4.99. And again, let me go full screen for this real quick, and then I'll go back. But I just want to say, like, don't feel like you need to give me your money. I want to say that right away. And if you do decide that you are gracious enough to become a member and kind of like all that stuff, like I recognize the fact that like you guys are giving me your money, and in turn I'm providing like a service, right? And I take that very seriously. Like on a serious note, I really do. Like it means the world to me that you guys watch in and day out. Like if you guys somehow decide that you want to give me money, like I do take that seriously. So if we go back to this real quick. So we have the hot wings tier, basically like members only live chats. I thought that was like a good thing, but then like we have this other thing, like if you really want to be like a full member like of the community, and not to say that you aren't if you don't buy this stuff. I'm just saying like I thought it'd be cool to do like members only videos, right? Early access to new videos, members only live streams. I thought that was a really cool kind of thing they had to offer there, exclusive gifts kind of thing. And I don't know, I just thought that was kind of cool. So I wanted to address that first and just kind of get that out of the way. But again, thank you guys so much. I mean, we wouldn't be monetized on YouTube for you guys for those who don't, you guys watch the channel every day, like all the videos to help other people find the channel. Like it truly means the world to me. So today is kind of a surreal day to actually say like I can make money. Like this would be like those 5 subs was the first dollar ever I earned on YouTube. If you think about it, like that's the first dollar I've ever earned on YouTube. I can't get this lighting right. I don't like it, but I should go close the blinds. But yeah, it's just a crazy day for me. So I just wanted to get that out of the way real quick. Bindles, you are the freaking man. So yeah, anyone, again, whoever wants to decide to become a member, I will promise I will make it worth your while. It's not just you're not gonna be paying for nothing. That's a guarantee. I take that very, very seriously. So okay, that's out of the way. I'm glad that like Wabi became a member, right, from the gifted. We got Jason become a member, like people who are in the community. So that makes me feel good too. Oh, what's this? Neighbors called the cops on me today. Reports of me hitting the Chihuahua too. I was like, okay, what? I saw cops. I was like, oh damn. But again, thank you guys so much. I literally cannot say it enough. Let's wait. I fucked up the intro, man. Let's fucking do some trivia. There we go. I hit the wrong button. Okay, let's get after it. Let's do some goddamn trivia. This one's a fun one. This one feels like it's going to be really hard. There's no way we clear the board on this one. Name every undrafted wide receiver to start at least 19 games since 2015. Player represents the team they started the most games with. Okay, Buccaneers. 2015 Buccaneers receiver. Like, is that like Scotty Miller? I don't know if it's like it's gonna be tough. Like, I feel like that's a good one, right? Okay, it's not Scotty Miller. See, this is the tough. I feel like this Vikings one is KJ Osborne. I think he was undrafted. Just kidding, he was not. Who I should know that. I feel like the Falcons one I should know too. Russell Gage. We suck at this. Adam oh yeah, oh my god, yeah, Adam Thielen. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I don't know. I literally live in Minnesota. I should know that. Trey Palmer was a 3rd-round pick last year. It's not Trey Palmer. Who's a really good receiver that started that many games for the Bucs? It's not Mike Evans. It's not Trey Palmer. It's not Chris Godwin. He was like a 2nd-round pick. Oh man, who? Like, this should be pretty. I thought Scotty Miller was a good guess. I know who, like someone like those, like Adam Humphries, maybe. That's like the only guy I could think of would be like Adam Humphries. Oh, that's right. You see, that was a good one. Let's freaking go. Okay, Chiefs. Let's see here. Chiefs, undrafted receiver. Tyreek Hill was drafted, right? Like late. He was late drafted, but I'm pretty sure he was drafted. Man, like Demarcus Robinson, maybe was Demarcus Robinson drafted? No, God, this is impossible. This is literally impossible. Like Pats guys. Okay, who's like an undrafted Pats guy? Like Chris Hogan. He was definitely undrafted. Let's freaking go. Rasheed was a 2nd-round pick last year. Not Rasheed. Chargers guys, Tyler Williams, I think. Well, guess what? We're gonna trust you on this one. Good guess. It wasn't either of those. It was all the way down here, but good guess, Sean. That's a huge guess. That's a huge get for us. Thank you, Sean. Seahawks. DK Lockett, I'm pretty sure was drafted. Like, this is like like the Falcons one, like Zacchaeus. Is that Zacchaeus down there? Oh, let's freaking go. I'm happy I got the Falcons one at the end of the day. Jags. Like Chris Conley. He feels like a guy who definitely did not get drafted. Oh my god. Alan Hearns. Chester. Like, dude, these are freaking nobodies, dude. Literal Doug Baldwin. I guess I didn't know that he went undrafted. Keelan Cole. Dude, literally, like, how am I so? Taylor Gabriel was one. I thought that might have been the Falcons one too. Like, that is impossible, man. That's a hard one. Like, I would have never got Albert Wilson, bro. That was a hard one. Okay, let's hop into the draft side of things and let's rip some Chihuahuas. I think I'm already at. How many check how many Chihuahuas I'm already at? I am at 5 already. I've been drafting a little bit throughout the day, writing some content for Player Profile Draft Kit, which you should definitely check out. If you're gonna spend your money anywhere, don't spend it here. Spend it on the Player Profile Draft Kit, because I'll tell you what, that is gonna be. I've done a lot of stuff for it. It's got everything you could ever want. It's not on sale yet, but we're kind of building it up, right? I don't know when we're dropping, to be honest, but like, it's write-ups on. I wrote a write-up for Josh Reynolds. Like that. Like, that's how bottom of the barrel. Like, everyone gets a write-up. Top 100 guys all have video cameos to go with write-ups. There's team breakdowns. There's trend breakdowns. It is an unbelievable thing. I would highly suggest looking into that, because I'm really excited for that thing to drop. I've done a lot of work. That's what I was doing all day, is writing stuff for that. So I am absolutely pumped for that to drop. But okay, you guys know the deal. I said I was gonna put a countdown timer for the 20, like when I start doing like drafts, I'll have like a countdown timer for when we enter the draft. Like, you could probably time it up with your stream delay, but for now, the manual countdown is good. 12 seconds. We are entering this thing. So here we go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are in. And we're waiting. Oh, yeah, this is all you guys. I saw that thing shoot up. This is definitely all you guys. That thing shot up. Let's see who we got in here. Who do we got in here today? We got Jason. We got Jake. We got Troy. We got Pat Joyce. I feel like Pat Joyce never gets in these drafts. So I'm happy Pat got in here. We got. There we go. I feel like I recognize Don't Blinks. Don't Blinks. Are you in the chat? I feel like I see you a ton in these drafts. Revis 4 like that. So we do get some people. We got some people in here. We got some people in here today. We're picking at the 9 slot. Here we go. Excited to get after. Let's freaking get it, baby. Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna have the. I gotta start pulling up my my stream side of it too, because I want to see so I can do like the polls and stuff. I think that's always fun to do the polls. So there we go. There we go. TKel's number 6. Okay, so TKel's TKel, I appreciate you. I feel like you comment on every single video. Even the shorts that I've been posting. I posted a short today, so go check that out if you haven't already, because the shorts are awesome. But I appreciate you, TKel. I see you showing love out here day in and day out. So just wanted to say, give you a shout out, baby. Happy to be drafting with you. Seattle should. I do recognize that name now. You've definitely been in the draft list before. Seattle should have run. That's right. You're the Seattle guy. Seattle fan. I remember now. See, it all comes back to me. Sometimes it just takes, seeing that name a second time and reading it out for me to remember it. But you've definitely drafted with us before. I'm glad we got a lot of people in here. All right. Part of me really wants to multi-table. I'm not gonna. I usually don't do it, and it's kind of for like good reason, But I kind of part of me really wants to do it. Here, you know what? This is the perfect time for a poll. Here we go. Would you join a second draft right now? Here we go. And be honest with this one. Yes or no? Be honest with this. Yes or no? So if it's like overwhelmingly yes, I will literally fire up a second one right now. So let's see the poll. Okay. All right. God, we missed out on the top 8. That's always tough. And when we miss out on the top 8, we usually go Garrett Wilson here. So we usually go Garrett Wilson here. All right. We got 88% no, 12% yes, 8 votes. So I'll just roll with this one. I'm just gonna roll with this one. I saw Jason said don't multi, just run it back to back. I can't do 2 drafts tonight. My girlfriend she's a nurse, and she works like 12-hour shifts. So she's gonna be home from work probably like any minute now. And then like I usually have like a hard out at like 9 usually. And I know she wants to watch Love Island. And not gonna lie, I also want to watch Love Island. So I just assume that we're gonna do that when she gets home. So and then she goes to sleep, and then she wakes up and does the whole thing again. So I hate to say it, but I think I try to do two drafts at least as much as I can, because it really, and honestly, like I feel like those videos do better when I think it's like part of the algorithm where like I don't know, like the longer it is, because like the more live viewers you get, the more likes you get, more comments you get. I feel like that's just genuinely like that just helps the algorithm. So I do try and do 2 drafts as much as I can, but today just is not. I would have started earlier, but I got off work at 7 Central, so got off work, came straight home, and now we're drafting. I would love to get Garrett Wilson and Gibbs. We don't get that. That's unfortunate. Sometimes I'll mix it up. I like JT here. I feel like JT and Garrett Wilson's kind of unique anyway, just because I do reach on Garrett a lot in that spot. So I'm fine to go JT here. I think JT's gonna have a good year. He has that upside that we're always looking for. So I'm definitely I'm fine with that. More than fine with that. I'm a fan of JT. I think he's still got that. He's still got that dog. And like there's no one behind him. Or like last year, like they kind of wanted to get Zach Moss implemented a tad too. But like this year, like who are they gonna get implemented? Like freaking I don't know. Evan Hull, Trey Sermon's gonna get 10 carries a game. I just don't see that. I don't see Trey Sermon getting 10 carries a game. I can't see it. All right. Oh, Byron Buxton triple. Let's freaking go. I just picked up Byron Buxton. Love Island watch party. Oh my God. I'll do a watch party for the finale. Any of you guys watch Love Island? We got any Love Island truthers in here? We got Oh, you know what? This is a great time for? The freaking poll, baby. I'm going to use this thing so much now. Do you watch Love Island? This is so much fun. I like doing the polls. Hell yeah. I'm going to vote. Oh, I can't vote. I have to vote on a different account. Whatever. MILF. I have seen that. I watch a lot of Cody Ko YouTube videos, and I've seen him. I've seen the MILF Island stuff. I have seen the MILF Island. That shit. That is crazy, bro. That shit is fucking insane. Because like, if you guys don't, for those of you who don't know, there's this other show where it's your typical dating show, right? Where like they get a whole bunch of older women, and then they get like some younger guys, and they're like, all right, now mate, pretty much now mate. And last season, I don't watch the show. I only know because I watch Cody Ko videos because he breaks down the show pretty much, and then I watch the reaction to his kind of his reaction. And the first season was all of the MILFs were there, but their sons were there too. So all the MILFs were dating each other's sons, and then all the sons were dating each other's moms. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy. And now this year it's random MILFs and then random young guys, but then they add the I think it's like the dad of the kids. The dad of the kids. So like now like it's so weird, bro. Like it's like I would never watch. Like that's where I draw the line. That's where I draw the line in terms of terrible TV. Love Island at least is a little interesting. You got let's see what's the poll at. We do have a 29% yes. That was a lot more than I was expecting, to be honest. That was a lot more than I was expecting. So there we go. I like it. Okay, we're up on the clock here. How much do you guys like me talking about non-fantasy football related things? I feel like we tend to do that more and more as we get more comfortable in our streaming world. But you know what? I was looking at Tank Dell there. That's a good click, Pretty Ricky. That's a good click. Now this is just where I feel like I want to, like Kyron. At the end of the third, I don't even mind it. I think we try and build out a little bit of a stack here, though. I think we could go a little. I don't know. I think we try and get a little Derrick Henry Lamar action. I was listening to Stack Hunters today. It's Bradley Stalder and Billy Muzio over on Player Profiler. It's a best ball show. If you haven't checked that out, you definitely should. But they were talking about like Derrick Henry, like they were very, very, very high on Derrick Henry, like to the point where Bradley Stalder said in his projections, like he's like a borderline first round pick. So like basically he was saying like Derrick Henry and JT are like this, like kind of like the same in his mind, which is insane to me. Which like it's not insane. I understand the take. I don't know. I kind of like I think I should take Derrick Henry. That's Derrick Henry's definitely a guy that could beat you in that offense. Like Derrick Henry could have 20 rushing touchdowns like this year. Why can't Derrick Henry do what Raheem Mostert did last year? That's a serious question. Why can't I feel like Derrick Henry at this stage in his career is a better player than Raheem Mostert? Raheem Mostert maybe a little bit more breakaway speed kind of thing, but like that O-line is good in Baltimore. They have a good offense. Derrick Henry's been stuck on a terrible offense for the past 2-3 years. Terrible O-line. I just feel like Derrick Henry actually like could just do what Raheem Mostert did and score 20 touchdowns. Like I don't think that's totally out of the realm of possibility. Like, is he washed? I don't think he's washed. What did he finish last year? I should know this off the top of my head, but what? Derrick Henry was RB8 last year. In fantasy points per game, he was a little lower, but still the RB8 overall. Like I don't think he's bad. Okay, we're on the clock. Let's just do what we said we were going to do. Let's do what we said we were going to do. Let's go Lamar and let's go Derrick Henry. Boom. Take it to the bank. Take it to the bank, baby. Yeah. Are we going to get left out at wide receiver? Maybe. But you know what? I don't care in this draft. I've gone pretty heavy on wide receiver in the other kind of 5 entries I've done. Obviously, this is a 25 entry max, correct? Right? 25 entry max. Also, too, we should probably look at the advancement structure. We have not done that yet. And that's, if you don't look at this, you're probably going to lose the contest because you're just paying the rake, right? That's what Liam Murphy says. 2 to 12, 1 of 9, 1 of 6, 217. Okay. I don't mind that at all. So week 17 matters in this format. Are you kidding me? 217 seat final, $200. Oh, look at this. So you don't get any money if you make, am I reading this right? You don't make any money if you don't make the finals. Oh, very interesting. Very interesting. You don't make a single dime if you don't make the finals in this contest. Wow. All the money's in week 17, literally. Is getting to week 17 more important then? Should we be looking at more week 16 in this contest? Because we just want to get there, you know? Even if you, because it's a 25 entry max, it's $4. Quick math would tell me that's $100. Quick maths would tell me that's $100 you're spending. So if you just optimize for week 16 and you max the entry, look at that. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Vapor. I didn't know that until I didn't look. I just figured it was like all the other contests, like some sort of whatever. I didn't look. This is exactly why I literally said we have to look at the specs, the breakdown of this contest. I'm glad I figured this out on draft 6 and not draft maybe freaking 20. Here we go. Okay, we're learning. Yeah, you're right. You are right, though, Vape. I should have known that. I should have known that from draft 1 before I'd even make a single pick in this contest. But you know what? Okay, well, let me get my freaking Google Sheet out now. Let me get my Google Sheet out. Where is the... How do I find this? I'm trying to find my schedule hack. Week 17 schedule hack. I don't know where that is. Damn it. I don't know where that is. I lost it. I think I lost it. Let me go last. Can I go last opened? Yeah, last opened by me. Sort down. There we go. No, that's not it. Oh, God, I don't know where it. I don't know why. It should just be like in my freaking whatever. All right, that's okay. That's okay. We'll figure it out. Okay, we're 4 picks away here. So week 16. Let me just look up NFL schedule 2024 spreadsheet. Oh, here's a grid. Here we go. This is what we want. There we go. This isn't as user-friendly as the other one, but I do have it up here. Okay. First round of playoffs, $0. Yeah, there we go. 15% Henry. I think I'm still too low. That's a lot more than I am. What am I at on Henry for the entire 2024 season? Henry, I'm at 6.5. That needs to be higher. That needs to be. I literally just like. It's just like I haven't even tried. I'm not actively fading Derrick Henry, but I need to get more of him now after looking at that. I wish I could draft Josh Jacobs here this far after ADP. All the running backs are disappearing. We need to pretty much draft 2 receivers with these picks. I'm gonna go with Godwin first. Kind of like drafting Godwin. I've been drafting him a little bit more lately. Just feels like he could have a stellar season. Kind of more of a slot guy this time. It feels more like a Monrish to me, not like maybe not. He just needs to have more touchdowns, man. He scored 5 touchdowns combined in his last 2 seasons. Like that's been the problem with Godwin. Like he just hasn't scored a ton of touchdowns, and it's like he's had 2 different quarterbacks. Like one of them was Brady, one of them was Baker. It's not like it's not like Baker was the problem last year. The offense was the problem. I think he just kind of ran bad in terms of touchdown luck because he's had a lot better touchdown seasons than that. So, I mean, he just needs to. I just feel like he needs to run better. Yeah, Dev. These running backs are falling. If Josh Jacobs falls me again, I have to take him. I can't say no to that. I cannot say no. I know we need to draft receivers, but I will take Josh Jacobs if he falls 3 more picks. I don't think he's going to. I think somebody's going to take him, but if he does fall 3 more picks. Okay, who does Baltimore play? Baltimore plays week 16. Should we even be worried about week 16? You know what? I don't even care about week 16, man. Fuck it. I don't want to net $100. Fuck that. I want to win. What's the grand prize of this? I want to win $50K. I want to turn $100 into $50K. That's what I want to do. Piss boy lobbies. And I feel like I feel like my community isn't that piss boy-y, I say like my community, but it feels like most of my community is in this draft. It's kind of fun to say that. My community. You guys are my community. Hell yeah. BBQers. That's your name, by the way. If you didn't, we don't say it all the time, but that is your guys' name. You guys are the BBQers. The BBQers. That's what you guys are. Hello, boy. What did Godzilla always used to say in the chat? Hello, boys and grills. Yeah, you guys are the BBQers. Okay. James Cook's the value. I literally am going to drop a TikTok tomorrow saying why I will not take Lad McConkey. And it's funny. Godwin's ADP wants to come up because he was going after McConkey. And I stated that in my in my TikTok. So I'm not going to change it though, even though it looks like it's wrong. I don't draft a lot of Keon Coleman. No, let's go Hopkins actually. Let's go a little Tennessee. I like Hopkins. I think he just outscore Ridley, who goes like a round ahead of him. Not even, but like, a couple spots ahead of him. I guess ADP wise, it's about a round, but yeah, I like Hopkins. I also too, I wrote a huge article today. That's going to go live on the Player Profiler site probably sometime early next week. It's about the bully tight end strategy, and I kind of just broke down the entire. Honestly, like, it's a free article. I don't see why I can't share some of it with you guys right now. Like, I don't think that's crazy. Let me just pull up my Google Docs. That's not the right document. But I just want to show you one part of the article because I thought it was really, really interesting. Okay, yeah, this is the part of the article I want to show you. Let me make this bigger. So I already submitted it, so it doesn't matter the formatting on here. Let me make this a little bigger. Okay, here we go. Share this tab instead. Okay, here. So these were the top 100 tight end underdog ADPs from 2023 versus 2024. So this is the ADP on August 1st, 2023 last year of the tight ends. Kelsey was going 6. Andrews was going 26. Hockenson 48. Kittle 61, so on and so forth. Like, I just I didn't really do a player take thing on in terms of, what I qualified as elite. I just kind of like took the top 100 ADPs who were tight ends. So like elite to elite-ish kind of thing, right? And then these are the ones. This is 2024 is this one. So like Laporte is going. Sorry, let me make it smaller so you can actually see it all on one page. Actually, that'd probably be a good idea. There we go. So this is the comparison between the two. Laporta 31. So like Laporta, if you took his ADP this year and put it into last year, he'd be the tight end 3, right? Mark Andrews, who was, like going, he's literally double his ADP from last year, 50 to 26. Kittle, who this was the I thought the most telling thing was that George Kittle literally was going off the board as the tight end 4, and George Kittle was the tight end 4 last year, and his ADP went down overall, 61 to 67, and now he's the tight end 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like, I just think that's crazy. So like drafting these elite tight ends, I just feel like it just feels like a good strategy. Even if you want to bully tight end, that was kind of what the whole article was about, was bullying tight end. Was like, can you take 2 guys and still be fine? Where like last year, if you try to take, Kelsey and you try to take Hockenson, so like you spent a first-round pick on Kelsey and then maybe a 4th-round pick on Hockenson, right? Well, that's just you just can't do it because you're gonna have 2 receivers through 2 rounds. Where in this case, if you take the tight end 1 and the tight end 3, because Kelsey, okay, we're on the clock here real quick. Let's make our selection. Still need to get receiver. I'm fine with Deontay. I don't think anything's gonna get me off of that. Let's go Deontay. Yeah, let's go Deontay here. So getting back to it, Kelsey and Hockenson, tight end 1 and 3 last year. You had to spend a 1st and a 4th to get both those players pretty much, or like an early 5th for Hockenson, an ADP of 48. This year, if you want to get the 1st and the 3rd tight end off the board, it's Laporta at 31, which is what? Simple math would tell me that's about a 3rd-round pick. And then McBride at pick 45, that's about a 5th-round pick. So, or a 4th-round pick, excuse me, like the end of the 4th. So I just don't see how you can take Laporta and McBride, and you can still take 2 receivers in the first 2 rounds. You take Laporta, you take another receiver, and then you take maybe another tight end / you could still get like 3 receivers in the first 5 rounds and still go bully tight end, and you could be in a lot better shape than you would in 2023. Now, I'm not saying that's my preferred strategy, but I think you can make the case that you can do that a little bit this year, because you're like, if you do the 1st and the 3rd thing from last year, you're going to have 1 receiver through the first 3 rounds or something like that. So I just, that's kind of the point I was making, was like, it's a strategy you can do. It's a strategy that I plan on trying a couple times throughout the offseason, is just bullying tight end, because you're going to be in a much better position at the receiver, at your receiver like room, than you would last year, given the current state of the tight end ADP. So that was the only point that I'm trying to make, is it's at least worth, kind of messing around with. Okay. Tyson's in here. What's going on, baby? How are you doing a second one? Not today. We'll not be doing a second one today. I know. We'll do one I'm pretty sure we can rip one tomorrow. I'm off work at 6 o'clock, and I'll be back, and I'll do a couple. I'll do a couple tomorrow. You have my word on that. We'll do 2 tomorrow. This thing shouldn't fill by tomorrow night. I don't think so, and that's at least not the rate that it's at. I was really hoping Ferg would fall back around. We don't have any Arizona. We already have Lamar. It doesn't make sense to go any of that, but let's go Ferg here. I feel like I was down on Ferg because I was always going earlier tight ends. I'd usually just take one of the running backs in this range over Ferg, but I feel like would you guys consider, how would you rank the tight ends you'd rather have on your fantasy team? Rank them in the chat between Ferguson, Njoku, and Bowers, just straight up, because I think there's a lot of people who would just rather prefer like a guy like Bowers, and I think I'm really close to that kind of thing. But I mean, Ferg was awesome last year. He was like actually awesome. He was the tight end, 8 last year, average points per game. I think he was a little bit higher than that as well. He was the tight end. I'm on half point PPR. We're good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's 9, tight end 9 average points per game, but I thought he was really good last year, especially in that. I think the playoff game is kind of what cemented it for everybody. He was awesome in that playoff game. So here we go. Wabi's saying Ferg, Bowers, and Njoku. So okay, so yeah, I have Bowers over Njoku too. I think Bowers has he has the same upside as the elite tight ends. I don't think that's even up for dispute. Like just going off his prospect profile and the situation that he's in, like if the Raiders offense is even just like middle of the pack and he's the number 2 option, like he has legit like top 5 upside. And I don't think Njoku has that. I don't think Ferg has top 5 upside. It feels like he should in that offense. It just feels like he's not as good of a player as Bowers could be, or what we think he's going to be. I mean, Bowers was was the 14th pick overall? Did I have that right? I could have the exact draft pick wrong, but he was top of the first half pick. So I just feel like Bowers has the same upside. It's just we haven't seen it yet, which is why he's priced lower. But he has the same upside as as like Trey McBride. Why can't he do what Trey McBride did last season? There's no reason he cannot do what Trey McBride did last season. So I'm really excited about Brock Bowers this year. He's a guy I'm definitely trying to get more of. So Tyson says Njoku, Bowers, Ferg. Okay, that's a little bit of a zag, I feel like. Njoku over both those guys. That's not something I would do, but definitely I don't think it's a terrible take. It's pretty ambiguous, honestly, in my opinion. What's his name? Who Hamas? Did I say that right? Who Hamas? Hey y'all, what's going on, baby? How we doing? Worried about Njoku with Watson. Yeah, some of those Njoku Watson games weren't great. Some of them were not great, but yeah. I like Bowers. The target share there scares me a little bit. I agree too. It's just whether like who's going to be the second leading weapon on the Raiders. Is it going to be Myers or is it going to be Bowers? If it's Bowers over Myers, like if Bowers goes for like what did Trey McBride like? Maybe who's okay? I'm almost on the clock here, but like what's like a replicatable stat line? Like what the touchdowns probably aren't there for the Laporta stat line, but like. He could do what Njoku did last year, 100%. I'll read that off that stat line after this pick. I do feel like I need the running back. Both these have week 14 buys, which I don't love. I don't want to get caught behind a receiver too. I mean, this is a fine core, but it's not great. We could go with Shaheed just for the week 17 with Godwin. Opens up some Derek Carr later on early too. I don't want to go more quarterbacks. Rodgers is in that tier as well. But yeah, let's go Shaheed. Oh my God. Shaheed. I'm glad you said this, Aaron, because I was literally looking at the Njoku stat line, and Njoku's stat line last year was 882 yards, 81 catches, 123 targets. I don't know if Bowers could get to that, but 6 touchdowns. Like that feels like Bowers could get there. That's a top 5 tight end finish. I mean, Njoku was the tight end 5 in average points per game last year. Like, why can't he do that? Why can't he do what, maybe like Kittle, probably not Kittle because Kittle had 1,000 yards. I don't think Bowers gets 1,000 yards as a thing, but like, I think there's a decent enough chance to take a shot on Bowers. Like, I think he could go for, I don't know. I think Bowers could go for, maybe 70 catches. Cause like Njoku had 81. I think Bowers could get to like 70 to 80 catches, 800-ish yards, and like 5 to 6 touchdowns. I totally think he could get there. So I agree with this prediction, that's probably where I would put him. Do you remember Njoku at the end of the season? Monster Watson was the problem. That's what I think that's what we're scared about. It's like if Flacco was still there, I feel like Njoku would be a lot higher, but he's not. Because it's not like Deshaun Watson's just not the gunslinger that like is so nice in fantasy. Like you think gunslingers, you think just a ton of passing attempts a game. Like Flacco was throwing the ball all over the place. I just don't. Again, hopefully we get that with Watson. If Watson returns to form, and Njoku's a great pick, but is he going to return to form? I think it's still TBD. I would go Javonte here, but like I don't want to get another week 14 bye guy. I really shouldn't worry about it, but I don't want to have 3 guys with week 14. Maybe it just means they're all rested for the next week. Just getting there is half the battle. Man. I don't feel good about Shakir, Adonai. I don't feel good. Let's just go Javonte here. Let's do it. Let's go. We'll bye week stack this, whatever. Hopefully we can get to. This is a 5 running back room, a 5 running back build. Excuse me. So we could still land this plane. Don't worry. PPR Sully is in the cockpit. We're gonna land this plane. All right. Like the team so far, though. Lamar, JT, Derrick Henry, Javonte Williams, Garrett Wilson, Chris Godwin, Hopkins, Deontay, Rashid Shaheed, Jake Ferguson. Maybe I should have gone Goddard there for the Week 17 game stack. Maybe that would have been the move. Oh, thanks for reminding me because I definitely would have forgot. We'll do the mid-draft review right now. Let's start with Seattle should have run T-Kel drafted now to the 6th slot. Get rid of this. We start with JJ, Chris Olave, Stephon Diggs, ETN, great ETN pick. Mahomes, Cook, Christian Watson. You must have got a really good value on James Cook because he was there when I was clicking. What value did you get on him? Let me go to your team. Where are you? There you are. No, that's not you. Where are you? Where's you? There we go. 10 pick value on James Cook is great. Great value on James Cook. And then you got Christian Watson, Dak, Tony Pollard, and Blake Corum. So Dak paired up with nobody at the moment, but you can still fix that. Obviously, some later stacking options, maybe a little Brandon Cooks, maybe a little Ryan Flournoy at the end. We'll see. We got there we go. Okay, we got that. I like the team. I don't mind it. He's starting heavy wide receiver. Got Christian Watson as that deep threat. Great week 17 guy. Running back room feels good. Still need a tight end, but other than that, looking okay. All right, Pat Joyce, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Miami stack there. DJ Moore, Trey McBride, Xavier Worthy, Rashad White, Lad McConkey, Kyler Murray to pair up with Trey McBride and Gus Edwards. Like the running back room, it feels like a lot of volume there. Mostert, Edwards, White, kind of more of a volume play. We are on the clock here. Wicks is there. Wicks after ADP doesn't feel, I don't know. I feel like I'd just rather take Leggett over Wicks anyways. That we kind of went on a little bit of a Wicks thing yesterday. Man. Do I go receiver here? Normally I go with Leggett, Washington. I don't have any Atlanta. I do have Deontay, a little Tampa, but week 17 right there. We'll go Leggett. Okay. Let's Pat, like the team. I'm not the biggest fan of McConkey, but you took him after he was like the last guy in this tier. That's kind of where I think you should go. Because is that technically a value on McConkey there? Let me click on your team. Is it? Yeah, that's exactly where McConkey should be going. Is after all the other guys with names, pretty much. Is like after Hopkins, after Rome, after J-Mo, after Deontay, after JSN, after Christian. Like these two, I would maybe go back and forth on, but this is exactly where McConkey should be going. So I have no problem with the price that you got him there. We got Jason out at the 3 slot here on River Rat going heavy wide receiver, 0 RB, Jamar Chase, Devontae Adams, Devontae Smith, Christian Kirk, Keenan Allen, strong wide receiver core, following that up with Burrow, obviously as Chase, Monty, Swift, Caleb. There's a stack right there. Chase Brown, Goddard. I feel like you recovered pretty good at running back considering you went 5 receivers to start the draft. So I actually really like this team. You have the Caleb, Keenan, and DeAndre Swift thing going for you as well. Feel like, I feel like you're probably done at quarterback. If you spend this high of draft capital, probably done at QB. And then we'll get to Jake and Troy after my next pick. Okay. I might do something that you guys are gonna hate. I'm not gonna lie. I might do something that you guys are gonna hate. I think I'm gonna take Nick Chubb. Because like, hear me out. I need a guy that's gonna get me through week 14. Nick Chubb has a bye week of 10. He's gonna be back by week 14. Like, I don't think that's out of the question. Probably maybe finding his legs a little more by week 14. So as my RB4 on this team, I don't hate it. We have enough running backs to go around to get us through the early weeks. I don't hate Nick Chubb. Plus, it's a week 17 game. Or no, it's not, because Cleveland plays Miami. I don't know. I think Cleveland Denver was last year's week 17. That's why I got confused. Cleveland Denver played last year, I think. No, Cleveland played the Jets. Who did Denver play? Denver played Los Angeles. So yeah, I'm getting all confused for my week 17s. But yeah, so we're gonna go Nick Chubb there. Hit him with the Chubb. There we go, Vape. There we go, Vape. Vape thinks I'm the biggest Nick Chubb guy, and I'm literally not. If Chubb comes back healthy, he's probably gonna be the best pick on the board in the 130s. It's a big if. But yeah, if this happens, I mean, he's gonna be huge. It's a very, very, very big if. I don't have. Okay, just you know what, for you, Vaporware, this is for you. This is for you. This is how much Nick Chubb I have in 2024. All my 2024 drafts. This is how much I have. 5 shares. I have 5 shares. This is not an accurate comment. I am not. Don't brand me as that. This is not my. If you're gonna do anything, hit him with the Leggett, hit him with the Fant, hit him with the White. This is no, okay. Maybe maybe not hit him with the White, but hit him with the Leggett and hit him with the Fant. Those ones we can do. Okay, anyone who puts hit him with the White in the chat is banned. They're banned, perma banned. I don't want to see any of that. Do not put that in the chat. I just said it without thinking. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. I did. You know what I made? Rashad White. That's what I was trying to. Oh my God. Now I'm a racist. God damn it. Okay, let's get to Jake. Let's get to Jake. CeeDee Lamb, Deebo Samuel, Malik Neighbors, George Pickens. I like that 4 actually. Pacheco's a great pick there too. I think Pacheco's a guy. Pacheco kind of feels like my Derrick Henry thing, where I need to get more of them. I'm not even actively fading him. I just end up not having a lot of them. Kittle, great pick there too with Deebo. Kenneth Walker, Jonathan Brooks, Jaden Daniels, Brock Purdy, Jacoby Myers. I love this team. Jake, I think you're winning the draft right now. I love this team. 3 really good running backs. You have a solid ass 4 wide receivers. You got the stacks to go up with your because you have Kittle and you have Deebo with Purdy. You have Jaden Daniels. You have Dotson. I really like that team, Jake. I think that's my favorite team so far in this lobby. 100%. Let's get to Troy's team though. Maybe Troy's team will be better. CMC, Achane, Evans, Amari Cooper, Hollywood Brown, Keon Coleman, Evan Ingram, James Conner, David Njoku, Jerry Jeudy, Trevor Lawrence, Gabe Davis, and Kendre Miller. So you got a little back stack with Tila and Gabe. Oh, you do have Evan Ingram too, though. So a little Jacksonville bet place in there. Kendre Miller, who I love. So your running back room right now is James. Oh, yeah. Your running back room is awesome. Receiver room, I like it. I'm not a biggest Amari guy. Keon Coleman too, if it's not stacked up. I don't mind it. But yeah, I think Jake's got the best team so far. Yeah, Jake, congrats, baby. I like your team the best so far. That's an awesome. I wish I had that team. Oh God. Okay. God damn it. I'm whooping y'all, bro. Are you crazy? Deb, which one's your, are you in this draft? Which one's your username? Are you down? Is this you right here or you don't blank? Oh, I'm down. Oh, gotcha. Okay, there we go. Let's break down Dev's team. Bijan, DK, Cooper Kupp, Terry, Anthony Richardson, Brian Thomas, Ramondre, Zach Moss, Jordan Love, Adonai Mitchell, Austin Eckler, Ty Chandler. So Bijan the running back room is Bijan, Ramondre, Zach Moss, Eckler, Chandler. I like that's you're probably stopping at 5 there. Anytime you go running back in the first round, it feels like you have to stop at 5. I like DK, Cooper, and Terry a lot. I really do. Week 17 there. Richardson's unstacked, but you can unstack him. That's fine. Jordan Love not stacked yet. A little week 17 stacked, but not stacked up yet. I think it's still Jake's team, man. I still think it's Jake's team. Feels like 60% of the time you take Chubb every time, Anchorman. You did not reveal yourself at the beginning. Penalty. Wait, you did not reveal. Oh, there we go. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Penalty, Dev. You did not reveal yourself. Maybe I should know your name. Maybe that is on me, but yeah. Okay, we're on the clock here. We got Lamar. We don't have to really think about quarterback yet, at least not with this pick right here. I honestly don't mind a little hawk right here. Maybe this is just the injury prone team, and if one of these guys, outperforms this ADP and like actually is good to kind of come back and start the season, then like at least we'll hit on one of these guys, right? And hey, best case scenario, we hit on two. Maybe this is just the injury prone team. I don't mind it, honestly. Let's go Hawkinson. I don't draft a lot of Hawk. Again, let me put my money where my mouth is. I'm gonna look up the exposure for Hawkinson. I'll bet my life it's under 5% for 2024. Just for 2024, I'll bet my life it's under 5%. Oh, thank God, thank God. 4.3%. 4.3%. Let's freaking go. Oh, someone sniped Musgrave. Bro, it's locked in trying to find correlation there. That's fair. Hockey, shut the fuck up, Vapor. Shut up, man. I don't want to hear it out of you. I don't want to hear it out of you. 5-minute ban. 5-minute ban. Okay, we're 4 picks away here. Now, this is where I might start thinking about a little QB. I could go Deshaun with Chubb. I mean, I can just get Rodgers already gone. No, Rodgers just went right there. Oh, okay. Okay. So we still have Baker open. We still have Levis open. We have Bryce Young open. We still have so many We have so many stacking options open. I honestly really don't care which one I get. I'm just gonna go with whatever one makes sense at the given time. So I'm gonna keep hammering. I think these running backs and these receivers, maybe a tight end if I like one, but yeah, I don't feel the need to take Deshaun right now or Baker right now. We'll see what falls to us. See if we can get some value at some quarterback anyway. I'd be fine with that as well. Get some value. Ban me, I'll ban you. Fair enough. I just got Uno reverse card. Any more injured players available? Well, let's see what we can find. Can I interest you in a player that just sucks? Can I interest you in that? I don't feel the need to take running back. It's probably a receiver here. I do like Corley. I don't mind. Oh, Bateman feels like the pick for simple just stacking purposes. We don't have any Baltimore. We have Henry, but we don't have any pass catchers. So let's just go Bateman for the simple stacking requirements. That feels fine. So we get 7 receivers. Yeah, that's cool. Honestly, this is a Keaton Mitchell team. It could be. I could see a world where Derrick Henry and Keaton Mitchell both score a touchdown in the same week. I feel like, I don't know, Justice Hill scares me a tad, though. But Keaton Mitchell did beat out Justice Hill last year toward the end. But, I mean, Keaton Mitchell was the guy over Hill at the end before Mitchell went down with the ACL. So, all right. Let's get the board open here for the peeps. All right. And again, make sure you leave a like on the video. Drop a sub as well. We have our sub goals coming up. 750 subs. We dropped the beach video. I'm not gonna lie. I actually I'm not even gonna say it because that actually be terrible of me. I'm not gonna say it. Beach video is gonna drop 750 subs. Then at 1,000 subs, we have the Dynasty Warzone giveaways. You're gonna get in a Dynasty Warzone Patreon for a year. You're gonna get in a listener league a Patreon league, I should say. And Memphis Young, the co-host / host of the Dynasty Warzone, is going to be coming back on this stream to draft the Bust Ball Mania team, and he's going to be wearing a shiesty as he does it. Now, if you don't know Memphis, he's not the guy that would normally wear a shiesty. Let's just put it like that. He's an old man. He's an old man who coaches baseball. He's not an avid shiesty wearer. So, for that alone, I want to get to 1,000 subs so I can see Memphis in a shiesty for the entirety of a draft, not just come on, okay, we had our fun, take it off. No, the entirety of the draft, he's going to wear it. So those are that's e-begging portion is over. Congrats. Keaton had higher yards per carry than Achane, I believe. I believe it. I can't imagine there was too many carries though for Achane. Okay. Let's get after it. We are almost on the clock here, about 5-6 picks away. QJ falling. I mean, if QJ comes back to me, I don't think we got the listeners row right here. And one of these drafters is going to take QJ. It's either going to be Dev, it's going to be TCal, Pat. I mean, are we pretty Ricky? Are we going to get Q? There's no way, right? I mean, I'll take QJ at this price. Yeah, Pat makes the smart pick, goes QJ. Great pick, Pat. That's a great pick. Gibson's still falling too. I would love to get my hands on a little Gibson to round out this week 14 bye, though. Actually, probably not. If it wasn't a week 14 bye, I would definitely draft Gibson. I can't have 4 of my 5 running backs have week 14 buys. So that's where we draw the line. That's where we draw the line, in my opinion. I wish I had a Rams player. I'd love to get Stafford at this late ADP, but that's okay. Tight end room 7 and 6. Like, I feel like Johnson's still going to fall a little bit more. I don't feel the need to draft him right now. You have 4 week 14 buys. I know in the running back room, I know. Or I guess, yeah, overall with, I guess I have 5. Gibson goes. That's good. I didn't want to be tempted. I don't mind Braylon. I'm just gonna be, I mean, like, who's gonna be playing in week 14? Roshan, I feel like, has a great chance to be playing in week 14. And he is a week 7 bye. That's huge. That's huge. Yeah, we'll push quarterback one more time. There's a ton of 1 QBs, but like I said, we have so many options at quarterback to stack. I really don't mind if Baker goes here, if Levis goes here, because I still have so many later options to stack up quarterback. So yeah, Keaton. I wonder where do you think Keaton Mitchell would be getting drafted if he didn't get hurt? With Derrick Henry still in the offense, feels like it would have been in like this range, somewhere in like 11 to 13, with like Lloyd being like the high end of that, and then like maybe like Algier Wright being like the low end, somewhere in this range right here, like maybe like around Jaleel McLaughlin. That's kind of where it feels like he would have been drafted. Yeah, I feel like I would too. In this range, like I would definitely have a lot of Keaton Mitchell, even if Derrick Henry was on the team, because he could be more of that pass catcher back. Also, just like anytime could just house it. Like, I agree. I don't think he'd be around Warren. I don't think so. I don't think he would have gotten that high. Because like what, an 8th round pick? Like these are actually like workhorses in some, like he wouldn't have been a 1B player. All those guys are 1A or 1B. He would have been like a backup, right? Like, and like, but like a high upside backup, like where he could just, be like a pass catcher. I don't know. That's kind of where I feel like he would have been. Okay, 3 picks away here. Who we like? If Levis is there, I might take Levis. I'm also interested in one of these tight ends as well. I'm interested in. We already drafted Roshan, so we're done at RB. Definitely done at running back. So we're only interested in quarterbacks, running backs, or quarterbacks, receivers, and tight ends. Probably want one more tight end on this team, considering the fact Hawkinson's probably going to be on the pup to start the year. Noah Fant is our guy. He's staring at us in the face. I just said I would take Levis. I can push tight end. I don't really care too much about the tight end that falls back to me. I do care. I almost want to get Bryce Young because we have 2 Carolina guys. I feel like Bryce Young is a better pick. Also, yeah, let's go Bryce Young on this team. I just think he has a lot higher, a better path to upside than Levis. Even though I just think I think Levis has the better situation, better line, better weapons, but I think Young's the better player overall. I think like Levis could also just be awful this year and just, out of the league. I think Levis is a lot more, he could definitely not be the starter in like week 10 this year because he sucks so bad. I don't think Young gets to that point. Mailman, exactly. Sick individual who does that. I mean, Warren Najee, same backfield. Mostert goes there. HN Miami. Baltimore runs more than most teams also. Yeah, maybe. I just feel like he's not as good of a player as Warren is. I feel like Warren's a more of an established player. Like, he feels like Mitchell kind of like I don't want to say fluky, but just a very unsustainable run, I should say. You think Underdog will change N'Keal Harry's position in draft soon? That's a good question. For those of you who don't know, N'Keal Harry just got listed as a tight end on the Vikings. The Vikings roster, they obviously have to do it by, like, it won't get changed in BBM because whatever the BBM, they can't just change a position mid-contest unlike some other companies that would. If you don't know what I'm talking to, go look up the Taysom Hill drama with the NFFC last year. That was a wild time to be alive. But I could see them doing like a contest like this is 100% a contest they could do it for because it's gonna close. Like, it's not everyone in this contest could have the same, could draft N'Keal Harry as a tight end. So maybe we'll see. I also don't know. Like, the Minnesota has some good tight ends. They have Hawkinson. They have, but I guess it's just whether or not they use him like a tight end, I guess. But Jelani Wood's starting to get a little steam, seeing him go more and more under 200. I also agree. Definitely get more steam. Noah Gray or Jared Wiley with my home stack. I would go Jared Wiley. A little more upside there, I feel like, We know what Noah Gray is. He could definitely just beat out. Speaking of under 200, Jelani Woods goes here to our boy T. Kel. So there we go. Who took Fant? Just curious. I didn't think I was going to get him on the way back around, but Pretty Ricky took Fant right after me. I was hoping I get little Janu, so that's a good pick, Dev. I was really hoping to get Janu there. Okay, we're one pick away. I mean, like, this is where I'm definitely comfortable. I was going to fucking draft Senate, dude. Like, that's where, like, I'm fine taking Senate here. Damn it. Okay, maybe we just go Chig? I don't know. Do we go Devontae Walker? Kind of like, I don't know. This is a 2 QB team. We have 2 picks left. One more receiver, one more tight end. I don't really know which other receiver I would draft. Let's just go Devontae's here. We'll take tight end with our last pick. Yeah, that's fine. One of these guys is probably going to be good, right? One of these guys has to be the wide receiver 2, right? One of them has to. One of them is going to hopefully catch some passes. So whatever. I'm fine taking shots on a receiver room when it's our last 2 receiver picks. That's fine with me. Like, if you have maybe like a good example of that would be like Tampa Bay, right? Let's say you have Baker for some reason, but you don't have any other Tampa Bay players. Just draft Palmer and McMillan. One of them is going to be good. One of them is going to catch passes. So NFFC had a rough 23 with that tight end controversy, and then the employees fixed it. Yeah, that one was crazy too. The playoffs. Yeah, NFFC, stock down. Not great. Not great at all. Okay. We got one more pick here. Going tight end. Now, Sanders would be good for the stack, but the Tommy Tremble hype I'm seeing, it makes me a little less weary. I don't want to put too much stock into fucking coach speak in goddamn June, but it is a little scary. I almost want to go Juwan in round 18 for the simple fact that he's probably still going to play this season, right? Like, I'll buy the dip on Juwan. This is also true too. We're injury players. Ferg, carry us, baby. We're going Juwan. For the bit. We got to draft it as many injury players as we can on this roster. As many as we can. I love it. Thank you for pointing that out because I would have definitely forgot. But now we have Juwan. So there we go. Okay, guys, that is going to do it for me today. We'll be back tomorrow. Again, I promise you 2 drafts. I'm telling you what the stream time is going to be right now. 6:30 p.m. Central tomorrow, Saturday, June the 15th. We will do 2 of these because I don't think it's going to fill. What's the fill at? 12%? No way this is filled by tomorrow night. This feels like it could be a longer one, kind of like how the Puppy Superflex was. It really helps that it's only fast drafts. That's what I like about that. So I'm really happy about that. Boo. Yeah, I'm sorry, Tyson. I can't do it tonight. Can't do it. Love Island has to be watched. I have to draw the line at some point. But yeah, later we'll see ya. I appreciate all of you again. I can't say it enough. Thank you so much for tuning in day out. We're finally a YouTube partner, baby. We'll see you tomorrow night, 6:30 p.m. Central. Come draft with us. Maybe we'll do some multi-tabling. Maybe we'll do 4 drafts tomorrow, multi-table 2 different ones. Okay? Maybe we'll do that. You have ample opportunity to get in a draft with us tomorrow. I promise you that. We'll see you tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Central. See ya. I love you too, Aaron.